What's up, everybody? I'm Cindy Goodman, and today's Daily Fix: Warzone Forever, free Jedi Fallen Order DLC, and new VR tech for Sony. Roll the thing. In the wise words of Vitamin C, as we go on, we remember all the times we had together. This is a song I sing to each Call of Duty game when the torch is passed to the next installment. But I might not be singing it to Warzone, the Call of Duty Battle Royale, this year. I also don't actually sing that song to more in Call of Duty's game cycles, just for the record. One of the COD developers, Infinity Ward, suggests that Call of Duty Warzone will be supported on both the Xbox Series X and PS5. In an interview with GamerGen, Taylor Kurosaki of Infinity Ward responded to a question about the game being ported to next-generation consoles, saying, quote, "As soon as those new systems are out and available, I'm sure we'll support them." In the same interview, Kurosaki mentioned that Warzone has helped Infinity Ward rethink its approach to releasing content, suggesting that the Battle Royale will break away from the regular cadence of Call of Duty, a franchise that has been launching new installments annually for the better part of a decade. Kurosaki noted, quote, "Call of Duty is a genre in itself. There are different branches in the Call of Duty tree, but they're all connected in some way. Warzone will be the through line that connects all of the different various sub-franchises of Call of Duty." We don't know what this means for the future of the franchise, and I'm sure we'll find out soon, but let's speculate for a second here. If Warzone does become the de facto Call of Duty Battle Royale, and we still see annual releases of new Call of Duty titles, it begs the question, what does that mean a new Call of Duty title includes? Do we start getting campaign-focused Call of Duty titles, new multiplayer, and then Warzone continues to exist, getting updates like new guns and perks aligned with whatever the new title is? Since Warzone does include loadouts, which is married to multiplayer, does that mean that Call of Duty's multiplayer is frozen in Modern Warfare? I think that one's kind of unlikely, but I think I'm hoping for it because I think Modern Warfare is one of the best. But what does this mean for the esports scene? In my very candid opinion, the most successful esports scenes have games that don't change on an annual basis, but rather updates with patches. CSGO, League, Dota, you get the point. So it could be in CDL, Call of Duty's esports league's best interest to not only start introducing Battle Royale in their competitive circuit if it's going to be a constant, but keep competitive multiplayer as Modern Warfare. That is so much speculation, so take that all with a grain of, what's that called again, Last Jedi guy?
Salt.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, dude. How would you feel if Warzone became the permanent Call of Duty Battle Royale? What do you think about my speculations? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of The Last Jedi, it's May 4th, which means I'm inclined to say, may the 4th be with you.
May the Force be with us all.
And that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has free DLC that just dropped. The surprise DLC brings new cosmetics, a battle grid, and combat challenges to the game. The DLC update was revealed in a trailer from developer Respawn on Twitter today as part of the Star Wars May the 4th celebration. The DLC unlocks cosmetics and new combat challenges that can be accessed through meditation points. The trailer shows us that the combat challenges are wave-based arena challenges where Cal Kestis faces off against a bunch of different enemies found throughout the game's story. The challenges include unique parameters like no healing and take no damage. And the new battle grid system allows you to create your own challenges by placing enemies on a grid for you to fight against, hence battle grid. New cosmetic rewards are also available in the game, including the Inquisitor Cal appearance and lightsaber color. The update is available to download now. Yay. Speaking of VR updates, wait, we weren't talking about VR updates. Speaking of updates, the Sony VR team is researching a new Valve Index style controller. Sony has published a new research paper that discusses the development of a new controller that detects individual finger movement. There's even a video that was uploaded alongside the paper that demonstrates it being used with a VR headset. All this works together to suggest that Sony is working on a new Valve Index-like controller that has potential to be PSVR 2 hardware. The video demonstrates that the controllers, which look like prototypes, use proximity sensors able to detect when each finger is touching or lifted away from the device. The software is then able to fill in the blanks and animate gestures, allowing for motions like rotating your thumb. Surprisingly difficult with my left hand. The research paper does not specifically mention PS5 or PSVR 2, and Sony hasn't done anything to suggest that the PS5 will launch with a new VR headset. But this paper does mean that Sony is looking into advancing its VR tech, so maybe we'll see something eventually, but I wouldn't count on seeing anything soon. And that's Daily Fix. Now that you're all caught up in the news, check out our video on the best Viking games to play to prepare for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, IGN.com.